In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your front brake hose on your Chevy HHR. It's located behind your front wheel. Using a 19mm socket, we're going to gently remove our hubcap. Using the same size, we're going to take off our wheel. Remove your wheel. Before beginning any hydraulic job on your vehicle, it's a good idea to press the brake pedal down and hold it there with a pry bar or something like that. Let's loosen up this line using a 13mm line wrench. Make sure your line is independent of the fitting when you're twisting it. I switch to my regular wrench now that I've loosened it. And we're going to keep loosening this till it comes out. Remove your line. Now we're on the caliper side. I'm using an 11mm socket, and we're going to remove this bolt. Make sure you have a drip pan below. Let that drain. Using a 13mm with an extension, I'm going to take off this bolt and remove the bracket. Remove your hose. You are going to have to do this to get this washer off. Something like this anyways, you're going to unscrew it, but hold the washer still. Then you can remove your bolt. And now we're going to take off this washer as well. You can use your needle nose pliers again. And just take it off. Now we're going to put our new washers on. You never want to reuse these. The new hose comes with them. So you're going to put one here. Now that we have that washer on the bolt, we're going to push it through and get the washer on the other end. Now we're ready to install. We're going to put our hose in the caliper and get our bolt started. Now we're going to put the other end in, hook your bracket into here, and then you're going to get your bolt started. Snug that up. And now we're going to put our line into the hose. Line it up properly and make sure it's threaded right. Now we're going to switch to my line wrench so that I can tighten it down. Now let's tighten up our hose on the caliper side. We're going to snug this up and torque it to 30 foot-pounds. Now we're going to clean the area and proceed to our gravity bleed. Make sure you clean up all the brake fluid. Now we're going to remove our pry bar from the brake pedal area, and I'm just going to pump it up a little bit. And now we're going to do a gravity bleed. Remove your bleeder screw cap, and we're going to crack open our bleeder screw. And now we're going to wait for a steady stream or a steady drip to come out of the bleeder. And we're looking for air bubbles coming out. And eventually a steady stream or a steady drip. I see a lot of air bubbles coming. And that looks pretty good. Looks like a steady stream. I'm going to close it down. Tighten it down good, and then we're going to clean it off. Put our cap back on. Clean that off. Put your cap back on. And now you're going to get in your car and you're going to feel the brake pedal and make sure it feels nice and hard and at the top. If it feels spongy or it doesn't go all the way up to the top, you're going to have to do a full brake bleed procedure. Put your wheel on. Start your lug nuts by hand. We're going to tighten these up in a crisscross manner. Starting at the bottom, we're going to walk our wheel up. Using a 19mm socket, we're going to torque our wheels to 100 foot-pounds. We're going to do that in a crisscross manner. Now we can put our hubcap on, find your valve stem, line everything up, and hand tighten the plastic lug nuts. We're going to clean our cap, look at it, it says .3, so that's what we're going to use on this vehicle. Remove the cap. We're going to take out the old fluid first, so have a drip pan ready and something to siphon it out with. And you're going to put it down in there, and you're going to pull out the brake fluid. You're going to do this until all the brake fluid is out, or as much as you can get. Make sure you don't splatter it all over the place. It does take paint off. Okay, now we're going to fill up our master cylinder. You're going to fill it up till you see the fluid in the back there. That looks good. And now we're going to put the cap back on. And we're going to do our brake bleed procedure. And that is, we're going to go to the right rear first, then the left front. We're going to check our master cylinder at that point, midway point, and top it off. And then we're going to proceed to the left rear and then the right front. All right, so now we're going to be bleeding our brakes. I have a friend in the car that's going to help me. He's going to pump it up and then hold it as I release the bleeder, and then I'll close the bleeder down, and then he'll pump it up, etc. Let's start with our right rear wheel. I'm using a 10mm. Now I'm going to ask the person in the vehicle to pump up the pedal. And he's holding. I'm going to loosen this bleeder screw. Make sure you have something to catch the fluid. I'm going to use this. Put it right over that bleeder screw. And we're going to release it. It's to the floor, and I'm going to tighten the bleeder down. All right, pump it up, please. He's holding. It's to the floor. I'm going to close it down. Pump it up, please. He's holding. To the floor. Closing it back down. Pump it up, please. He's holding. I'm starting to see new fluid, which is good. We'll close that down. And we'll do one more. He's holding. That's to the floor, and I'm going to close it back down. Another note, if you see that your fluid is really dirty, you want to wait till it runs clear before you stop bleeding that particular part of the brake bleed procedure. You're going to want to clean the area and let that air dry and put your cap back on before moving on to the next wheel. Now we're going to the left front. Here we are at the left front. You're going to remove your bleeder cap, set it aside, and you're going to be using a 10mm line wrench. Have something to catch the fluid, and we're going to continue our brake bleed. Pump it up, please. He's holding. It's to the floor. We're going to close that up. Pump it up, please. He's holding. It's to the floor. We're going to tighten it up. Pump it up, please. Holding. It's to the floor. Tighten it up. And pump it up one more time. He's holding. That looked good. I'm going to tighten this up. You can release. We're going to clean the area. Let it air dry or dry it with a rag. And put your cap back on. Now you're going to check your master cylinder and top it off. Make sure you fill it up to the max line. And that looks good. All right, we've checked our master cylinder and topped it off. And now we're going to continue our brake bleed procedure to the left rear and then the right front. And at the end, you're going to go back to your master cylinder, make sure it's filled up all the way, and check your brake pedal. And that looks good. Replace your cap. Make sure you clean up any mess. Wipe down that cap. Check your level, make sure it's full. And now you're going to get in your vehicle and you're going to test out your brake pedal and make sure it's right to the top and hard. If it isn't, you're going to have to do the same procedure again. And then you're going to put your wheels back on and you're going to torque them to 100 foot-pounds each.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.